Good morning, everyone. This is Beth from Art by Bedell. We are working on page, let's see, 13. The prompt is Hobbies, and this is the page in my signature that I have to work on today. So it's kind of a broken page here, and I want to work on this side. I'm going to let the vellum be called done. So I will take this out of my journal so that we can work on it and set the signature aside. And first of all, on the back side, I'm going to create a pocket to put a piece of stationery down in for my gratitude and for my thought of the day. So I need to add this piece of paper so that I can have a pocket on the back side. So this is an easy fix. We'll just glue this together. Let's see. Let's glue this down first. Pull this flap over. And I have cut off the corner so it doesn't show on the other side, and I've only added glue to the bottom and the left and the right side, leaving the top open. Then I'll take this piece and I'll add a stream of glue across here. And then fold that right over on top. And I should have, at that point now, let's get this glue off that we don't need, a full-size pocket right here. So now that leaves us this side to work on. So for this side, our prompt is Hobbies. And what can I say? My hobby is my art. It's my journaling. So anything I would do here would portray to me my hobby, which is journaling. So I just decided to incorporate nature is a hobby. I love to be out in the nature, whether it's walking or just sitting out by the river. And then I love flowers. I used to do a lot of flower gardening. Can't get up and down out of the garden as well as I used to. So that's not as big as a priority in my life anymore. I still do some gardening, but not as much. So creating and nature and flowers, I guess those would be my hobbies. So I have a piece of that fabric that I had dyed when I made the paper ruffle video. You can see how this piece ended up out of that. It was just cleaning up leftover ink in the bowl. And that's how I got this. I'll put a link to that video down below. So I want to glue this on first. And then I have this piece of paper. And this piece of paper was in December Ember. One of our prompts was recycled art. So I had a picture of one of my abstract art pieces that I did, and I printed that picture out on just copy paper so I could use it as recycled art. Well, I still have some left, and I thought, well, this would be a good place to add a piece of that because it is a piece of my art. So we'll just add that on here like this. Okay, now another piece of my art is to take cardboard and peel off one layer of it and then spray it with inks and make it look old and rusty. And this one didn't end up having any of the embossing on it, but I like to add embossing too. I don't believe I did a video on doing that. If you would like to see a video on that, then just let me know and I can make one. So anyhow, this is a piece of my art also, and I've used this several times in my December Ember projects. So I'll glue that down. Now to portray what my hobbies are, I have some tickets that I had made also for a December Ember project, but I have the one that says nature on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put them behind this piece of cardboard. So I'm just going to tuck them in there as if the cardboard were a pocket, but it's really not. So I have nature, and I have flowers, And then I have create my art. So I'm going to put this here. And then I also have a word to put on there. Everything's sticking pretty good here, which is a good thing. Let's move this here and move this here. So then this one, and then I have this little word create to go on that. I love to create. That is my true passion, art and creating. Nature kind of gives me inspiration. Flowers will give me inspiration. There we go. Now I have this stamp that says art on it. And let's see if I can read it. I can't. It says something about a limited edition. I don't know where it's from. Anyhow, let's take that and some bronze embossing powder. Even though this book is all about the silver, we're going to do bronze for this page. This piece of paper is some of my jelly prints. I also like to make jelly prints. Oh my gosh, guys, if you haven't done jelly prints, you need to do some jelly prints. They are absolutely, totally addicting. So I'm going to stamp, move this here, this word art down here. Oh, it's not very dark. Let's see if it'll pick up the embossing. Okay, there's a couple spots that it missed. So I'm going to emboss this. I'm going to heat set this. Then I will take my Versamark pen and I'm going to add some Versamark ink where I didn't get the embossing the first time around. I might even go over all of it and add more. So this is how you can fix up an image that didn't stamp out quite so well for you. There we go. We'll just tear around that and then ink up the edges. And we're going to put it here. Before we put it there, I think it needs to have something more layered underneath it. And I want it to be something that I've created, not just something that I have like cheesecloth or lace or whatever. So what do I have that I have created? What I have is this Mamigami paper that I have fallen in love with, and I need to make more actually. There won't be a video for this. You can look it up on YouTube, and there's several ladies that can explain to you how to make it. But all you do is take a piece of paper, and it's whatever paper you want, and you have some oil on your hand. I use coconut oil. I can't remember. There's another one that they recommend. And then you keep reapplying the oil to your hand as you crumple this paper. It gets worked into the paper. And then you keep crumpling it, crumpling it, crumpling it, and eventually it loses the sound and the feel of paper and becomes more like soft, like a piece of fabric. And it becomes semi-translucent. If the light was behind this, you would be able to see behind this. So I'm going to add a piece of that there. I do love making the Mamigami. And then I think that will be enough for this page. So I don't really have like a whole process video to show you other than just gluing these items down that I have. But like I say, if you want to learn what my process is for making this cardboard, I can make up a video for you, a process video for you. As far as the tickets go, I don't think I made a video for that either. I could make a video for the tickets and for this, should you desire. But I'm sure most of you know how by now to make a ticket for your journaling. So there, my friends, is my page called Hobbies. And how long did it take me? What? 13 days to get to a really grungy page? Oh, not quite half the month before I was there, but there we go. On the back side, I'm going to make a piece of stationery and put a little decoration on this, and I'll do that off camera because it's not really the prompt. And it will be, this will be my thought for the day and my gratitude section for page 13. And I didn't get my number 13 on here. Actually, what I'm waiting for, guys, is I have ordered a smaller stamp. These big numbers like this, when I get to having to put 2 numbers on a page, they're too big. So I'm waiting for that smaller set. So I will add my 13, and hopefully it'll be more like this size than this size. I will add my 13 to this page when it comes, the stamp comes in. I think it's might be here today. I'm not sure. Today or tomorrow it's supposed to be here. So thanks for watching. You have a good day today. See you again soon. Bye now.